Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. It's been a while since I've done I've done a video that's not a live stream. But anyway, I want to talk about buyer's remorse. Is there already buyer's remorse for Joe Biden? And he hasn't even been sworn in yet. Let me tell you something. Joe Biden is not better than Donald Trump. He's just a polite white supremacist. Well, technically, there's really no such thing as a polite white supremacist, but he's not going to be all blatant about his white racism and stuff like that. What he'll do is he'll create policies that will not benefit black people, and that's how he's going to show his racism. Well, want to know there's proof about buyer's remorse? You got one article where it says that the Black Lives Matter co-founder is saying, Biden, we want something for our vote. Black people won this election. Black Lives Matter's co-founder Patrice Cullors says, without the resounding support of black people, we would be sadly with a very different electoral outcome, Cullors wrote in a letter to Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris on Saturday. In short, black people won this election. Cullors planned to hold Biden's feet to the fire, saying, black people, we want to be heard and our agenda to be prioritized. Well, that's what the new black media has been saying. The no tangibles, no vote. We told you that the Democrats are going to promise people nothing if we don't hold our feet to the fire before the election. See, now people are understanding that I don't think that they're starting to think that the Democrats are not going to fulfill the promises of black people. I never believed they would. That's why we were saying, a lot of people were saying, no tangibles, no vote. If the Democrats don't truly fulfill the promises of black people, why should we vote for them in the first place? Because we know we've been asking for reparations. They never said that they were going to give us reparations. You even had Kamala Harris say that she was not going to do anything specific for black people, but she was going to do everything for immigrants and other communities, but not black people, not black Americans, descendants of slaves, FBA. She said she was not going to do anything for them. Joe Biden didn't promise anything like reparations. Hell, he's also not promising to help the progressive Democrats, which are the people who want things like free college, Medicare for all, minimum wage, Green New Deal. He's not going to do anything for them. So you think he's going to do anything for black people? For black Americans who are descendants of slaves? Who are FBA, Foundational Black Americans? But yet y'all wanted to vote for Biden over here because he's not as bad as Donald Trump, and he's not as rude and stuff like that. You just that's all you did. You just voted for a racist who's not as rude as Trump. And this Black Lives Matter, so-called Black Lives Matter co-founder ain't the only one. You had Simone Sanders, who got snubbed from press secretary. All that buck dancing that cue ball did, and it didn't help her get a job. Instead, the only job she got was advisor to vice president, but not the president. Not a bigger job like the press secretary. See, that's what some of these buck dancers, the only reason why they were defending Joe Biden, because really they wanted a job. Now you have this one article from the Hill from Clyburn. Biden's fallen short on naming black figures to top posts. So they're talking about that Congressman James Clyburn, or Jim Clyburn. you know. But wait, didn't you say that you didn't want anything? Now all of a sudden Biden is not putting a lot of black people in positions in the administration. Now all of a sudden you want something. You want to see black people in those top positions. You got people like Clyburn he probably wants a position himself because he was the one that was helping Biden get in office and stuff, helping him with South Carolina and all that, winning that primary and stuff like that. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of buyer's remorse, just like there was a lot of buyer's remorse for Trump. There's going to be a lot of buyer's remorse for Biden as well. Watch as black people be thrown under the bus or worse, even killed by the policies of Biden or by the lack of action by the Biden administration and Kamala Harris. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a huge buyer remorse. It's going to be just as bad as the buyer's remorse that people got when it came to Ronald McDonald Trump. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of buyer's remorse for Jim Crow Joe. You were supposed to demand this stuff before you elected your Biden and other politicians. You needed to make sure they were going to promise these things before you elect them, not after. Because after they get the position, they might not feel like they don't have to fulfill the promises. Well, here's what you could do. If you feel like they're not going to fulfill the promises, what you need to do is, while they're in office, you need to make threats. You need to make demands, not beg. You need to say that if you don't fulfill our promises, then your friends won't be elected to Congress, House, or Senate in 2022, and Biden would not be in president in 2024. See, that's what you need to start doing. So we need to start doing the position that if Biden does not fulfill the promises for black Americans in 2020 and when he's inaugurated, we need to make demands that either he do something for us or he won't be elected in 2024. See, that's the only leverage we got left against Joe Biden, is that because this will be only his first term. So we in the community need to make demands now still that if he don't do anything for us, he won't be in there, or Kamala won't be in there in 2024. That's the kind of threat, the demands and threats we need to make. Yep, it looks like people are already feeling buyer's remorse when it comes to Jim Crow Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Some of these bootlicks were hoping to get jobs, and some of them might not get the jobs they want after all that bootlicking and buck dancing and butt kissing that they were doing throughout this election cycle. But that's all I have to say about this in this video. I want to know what y'all think in this video. Write down in the comment section what you think. Be careful how you write certain comments because they are hiding and blocking or removing comments. So be careful how you write them. Write them in ways where they won't try to block them. If I find out you're trolling, then I will be the one that removes your comments and block you from ever making a comment again. But still, I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification if you're not getting notifications, or if you've been unsubscribed because of what's going on behind the scenes of YouTube. resubscribe and re-hit that notification. Hopefully that helps you get notifications and get subscribed. I also might leave links in the description box and comment section to follow me on different accounts, whether it be Black Junction, YouTube, Twitter, etc. But that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.